So I have this multi-tool from SwissTech. It is a clone, or it's from the same OEM as the Nextool Night EDC. The only difference I think between this and the Nextool's Night EDC is that it doesn't have the package opener or strap cutter rescue tool, but more or less it is the same. The pivot points are the same, the locking mechanism's the same. So anyway, well, let's take a quick look at this. It has a blade, and every two locks, so you have to release with this. And the blade is I think 3CR, or at the best 5CR. So you can see. Let's see if I can get it nice focus there. Do a quick cut test on this property flyer I got. Multi-million dollar condos, which I can't afford at the moment. So it's a pretty bad tool. It's really soft. I sharpened it, and it gets soft off. It gets dull after a couple of things. And the angle of the blade, it is wedge shape, V shape. So you have to like only come down like this. You're gonna come across. See. And the fact that it's blunt, it's dull, really, you can't. It's just scraping a little bit with my finger. So that's pretty useless. I presume the same thing is going to be with the next two Night EDC version 2. Well, scissor is sharp, but I've been testing it, and it does cut, but you know, that's all it does, it cuts. And it's a sharp blade, so you can't go deep with it. Oops. And next is what's next? That's pretty annoying. It's a file. So this is a file with a, let's see if I can get in focus. Can I? Yeah, there we go. With a diamond pattern or cross hatchet pattern here, and then a normal file pattern here. 2D Phillips head. It is pretty strong. Even on the thing, you can see it doesn't bend so much on the pivot point. So it's good enough for screwing. That's what she says. And then over here, there's the flathead screwdriver with the can opener and the bottle opener. And I don't know what the heck is this for. Some notch for some weird reason. Can opener looks, it has a slight, I won't say a real edge, but it has a fine enough edge that it will probably break through cans. Well, no problem. Let's see if I can leave an indent on my flash. So it's not too bad. It'll probably do its work. And like I demonstrated that, even though it's tinted in the file, it still holds its shape quite well, despite me trying to bend it. I mean, I can really bend it if I want to, but at this angle, the best I can do is my arms resting on the table. This is the amount of pressure I can exert. Most of the force is going into the table from my forearms instead of going through the fingers. So, and the last part here is the saw, which has very aggressive teeth spacing. So it's probably a wood saw. Probably would do short work of a small piece of wood or branch, but I don't expect much. That's it basically. My opinion is a nice little toy. and maybe a gift for a little kid. There's no point here, so this is blunt, and most of the cutting action is downward, so theoretically a kid should not be able to hurt other kids with it unless he like that. But slicing, not likely to happen. See, because of the V-shape edge on it, you practically can't get a bite into anything unless you come directly down at a sharp at a vertical angle. Or I don't think even diagonal angle you can see. Pushing into my skin, it can't. So like I said, it's a nice little toy for kids to mess around with. Maybe you might, as a adult, using an everyday carry multi-tool, might find some use for this, but I'll put the Nextool's Night EDC in the same league as this, as in it's a nice little toy, but actually no real value in everyday usage.